The world is transfixed by a headline: Washington and Beijing in a new war of words over the South China Sea. It's February 16, 2026, and tension feels heavier than ever. The US-China rivalry now shapes the global order: economics, technology, and security. Every nation feels the pressure, forced to consider its place in this new era. For some, it's a tightrope walk between giants. The growing hostility is not just diplomatic, it's a direct threat to stability and security. The question is no longer if the tension will break, but when, and who will be caught in the crossfire. For some, the challenge is not just to survive, but to find opportunity in the shadow of superpowers. For Pakistan, the US-China rivalry is a daily reality, not a distant headline. Geographically and politically, Pakistan sits at a crossroads. India to the east, Afghanistan and Iran to the west, and China to the north. This makes Pakistan a key player in both Washington's and Beijing's strategies. The pressure to choose a side is immense. Pakistan's history with both powers is long and complicated. The US has provided military and economic aid, but the relationship has been transactional and turbulent. China, meanwhile, is Pakistan's all-weather friend, investing heavily through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. Each relationship serves different needs: security and aid from the US, strategic partnership and investment from China. As the superpowers drift further apart, Pakistan's balancing act grows more difficult. Every move is scrutinized. Military deals with the US raise alarms in Beijing. New CPEC projects draw criticism from Washington. The stakes are high. A wrong step could alienate a key partner and threaten Pakistan's stability. Pakistan's leaders must navigate this landscape with extreme caution. The question is no longer just about managing relationships. It's about defining Pakistan's future in a world shaped by great power competition. The crossroads has never been more perilous. Pakistan's ties with the US began soon after independence, deepening during the Cold War as both sought to counter the Soviet Union. American aid flowed in during the Soviet-Afghan War, making Pakistan a frontline ally. But after the Soviets withdrew, US interest faded, breeding mistrust. In contrast, Pakistan's relationship with China began in the 1950s and steadily grew stronger, especially when US ties soured. China's support in military, economic, and nuclear fields cemented an all-weather friendship. The US relationship has been a roller coaster: cooperation, then sanctions and suspicion. The past is not just history. It shapes every decision Pakistan makes today. Pakistan's economy is shaped by both the US and China, but in different ways. The US is a major export market and source of aid, helping stabilize Pakistan's economy and providing access to global financial institutions. China's impact is most visible through CPEC, a $60 billion investment in infrastructure, energy, and the Gwadar port. CPEC promises to modernize Pakistan and connect it to new trade routes. On security, the US has long supplied advanced military hardware and intelligence, crucial for Pakistan's defense. China has now surpassed the US as Pakistan's largest arms supplier, offering reliable support without political strings. The US offers advanced technology. China offers consistency and strategic depth. This dual reliance creates a complex web of dependencies. Pakistan's security and prosperity are tied to both superpowers. Navigating these relationships is a constant challenge. The stakes are not just economic, they're existential. Every decision has far-reaching consequences. The US relationship brings Pakistan global legitimacy, access to Western institutions, and vital economic and military aid. Educational and cultural ties run deep. Thousands of Pakistanis have studied in the US, returning with new skills and perspectives. These people-to-people connections strengthen the bond between the two countries. The US has also been a crucial partner in times of disaster, providing swift humanitarian aid after earthquakes and floods. But this partnership creates dependencies. Aid can be cut off when relations sour, making long-term planning difficult. US support often comes with conditions, pressuring Pakistan on issues like counterterrorism and nuclear policy. This can feel like an infringement on sovereignty. The benefits are real, but so are the risks. Pakistan must constantly weigh the price of American support. The relationship is a double-edged sword. Every gain comes with a potential cost. The challenge is to maximize benefits while minimizing vulnerability. It's a delicate balance. CPEC is the crown jewel of China's influence in Pakistan, a grand vision, not just a set of projects. It's a lifeline, easing power shortages and building roads, railways, and the strategic Gwadar port. China's support extends beyond economics. Beijing shields Pakistan diplomatically, especially on issues like Kashmir. The alliance with China is a crucial counterbalance to India and Western pressure. Chinese investment is expanding into manufacturing and telecom, creating jobs and growth. China offers loans with fewer conditions than Western institutions, giving Pakistan more flexibility. But the partnership comes with risks: growing debt, lack of transparency, and fears of overdependence. Critics warn of a potential debt trap, where Pakistan's sovereignty could be compromised. The benefits are immense, but so are the dangers. Pakistan must manage this relationship carefully. The Chinese embrace is powerful, but not without strings. Opportunity and risk are two sides of the same coin. The future depends on how Pakistan navigates this partnership. Fully aligning with the US could bring advanced military tech, economic support, and deeper integration with the West. But it risks losing China's investment, diplomatic backing, and regional security, leaving Pakistan isolated and dependent on a fickle ally. Choosing China would deepen strategic ties, accelerate CPEC, and ensure military and diplomatic support. Yet it could mean alienation from the West sanctions and loss of access to global markets and institutions. Each path offers rewards but also profound risks: dependency, isolation, and loss of sovereignty. The choice is not between good and bad, but between two difficult futures. Pakistan must weigh immediate gains against long-term consequences. The stakes are national security, economic survival, and global standing. No option is without sacrifice. The dilemma is real and urgent. Every decision will echo for decades. Pakistan stands at a crossroads with no easy answers. The world is watching. Faced with high risks, Pakistan pursues a third path, balancing both superpowers. The goal is to maintain strong ties with the US while deepening the partnership with China. This strategy keeps options open and avoids irreversible choices. It's a diplomatic tightrope, requiring constant reassurance to both Washington and Beijing. Pakistan must prove its value to each, offering strategic location and counterterrorism expertise to the US and trade routes and partnership to China. The balancing act is harder as US-China rivalry intensifies. Both superpowers demand more loyalty, shrinking the gray area Pakistan has long occupied. The pressure to pick a side is mounting. Success depends on Pakistan's ability to remain useful to both. Neutrality is not enough. Active engagement is required. The strategy has worked so far, but its future is uncertain. The tightrope is getting thinner. The winds of great power competition are only getting stronger. Pakistan faces several possible futures, each shaped by its choices and the evolving global order. In the best case, Pakistan continues to balance, becoming a hub for regional trade and diplomacy, a zipper state connecting East and West. This would require deft leadership and a bit of luck. A more likely scenario is being forced to choose, aligning with China and risking Western isolation, or siding with the US and losing China's support. Either choice comes with heavy costs: dependency, lost sovereignty, or economic vulnerability. A third path is inward focus, strengthening the economy, reforming governance, and reducing reliance on any foreign power. This would be slow and difficult, but could build true resilience. The decisions made now will shape the lives of over 240 million Pakistanis. The world of 2026 is uncertain. Old rules are gone, and new ones are being written. For Pakistan, the stakes are survival and prosperity in a turbulent century. The great dilemma between Washington and Beijing is not just a diplomatic puzzle, it's the defining question for Pakistan's future. The next moves will echo for generations. The world is watching as Pakistan chooses its path.